Hi guys, hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Paula and this is the latest podcaster in town. I'm super excited that we're here. I'm super excited that we made it. You guys, we launched on the 16th and the reviews have been amazing. What I did was release 4 episodes at once, and so you're able to binge and like really get value from the get-go. And we've had a ton of people telling me that I made the right decision, and I'm so grateful. Most of you have gotten on the wait list, and so as soon as I told you, you got on there and you did your thing. You listened and you gave me genuine reviews, and I'm going to work on what you've told me, and I'm just so excited. Thank you so much for supporting this girl. Thank you so much for choosing you and choosing me in the process. If you haven't listened to it, it's available on all your podcast places: Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. It's called She's the Brand, and that is because you're the brand, and we've got to start moving like that. So I'm going to be sharing with you everything that you need to show up and show out for your brand, to go out there and let people know that you're here to take up space. And I'm super excited because this journey has made me grow so much, and so I now have much more to talk about and tell you about. So watch out, because I'm going to be sharing with you how and everything that I did to launch the podcast in case you're interested in launching one too. But today I want us to talk about habits, and not just habits as in daily habits, make your bed, sweep your room, actual habits that make successful people successful, and that if we follow will make us successful too. Because one thing that I have learned about life is it has formulas. Life is so balanced that it is literally, for most parts, 1 plus 1 equals 2. And so today I'm going to be sharing with you the habits that I'm trying to work on, that you can start working on, that will help you with your success journey. Whatever success means to you, the bottom line is one thing that doesn't change, and that is putting in the work, right? So, but what you want to do with the results, that's on you. For some people, they want to like travel around the world with their success, with the results of their success, with the money they make, and that's great. For some people, they want to be able to sit at home and not have to go anywhere. One of the first things that I realized I had to really pick up, right, when it came to building my brand was writing. It's crazy because I've been writing for like, I started writing, maybe I had a story out by like just 2. Like I had a story that people were actively reading in SS1 and they were really waiting for me to update it. So I was already writing by then. But when it came to like writing for my brand, I thought that creating content had to be an on the go thing. Like, let me just, but if you're building a brand, you've got to communicate with your staff, with your team, with your audience, with your clients. So writing is inevitable for a brand owner. And you don't have to be a professional writer. You just have to be able to put down your ideas and develop them. And just think of it like thinking out loud or thinking through ink. I like that. Journaling for me is writing, but I'm also working on my book that's writing. But I wouldn't have been able to do that if I had not figured out how to articulate myself through my social media posts, through my website, through my emails, so writing for my YouTube scripts and all of that. So please start writing. Even if no one is going to see it, start writing. The easiest way to write is through a journal. Just get a pretty journal. The prettiness helps. It makes it attractive. But get a journal and just like write the random things. They took light, and I don't I've got to do this now, so I'm going to continue recording without the light. I hope it works. So start writing, guys. Like, get a journal, get a pretty journal, just write, dump your thoughts, right? Write like no one is going to see, and that way you'll get used to it and it'll actually become a habit. And then when it comes to writing, like for social media, like for whatever you're going to be writing for, just it gets easier. Anything that you do over a period of time gets easier. Now, the next thing that successful women do, well, I'm sure men do it too, but I'm talking about women. The next thing that successful people do that we need to start doing is networking, being intentional about your network. This is not the time to play. If you're watching this, that means you understand that this is not the time to play. And so, whatever it is that you need to do within the limits of morality, you've got to get doing it. Now, I used to think that networking was this thing where big men went to big places and did big things, but I'm starting to realize that networking is just supporting somebody and knowing that they will support you when it's time. And so the reason why I believe I had such a large turnout for the podcast is because I support people genuinely. I genuinely come out for people. If you need me to share something, you need to say it. Most times you don't even need to say it. If you need me to encourage you, I'm there. If you need, I'm there for people. So I believe that my people turned up for me and I'm really grateful. And that helped me, helped push the podcast out to the people that didn't know me. But the point is, show up for people. That's how you network. That's really it. I used to think like, how our parents would like send gifts and, you know, even when it was like Salah, I'm a Christian, so I don't celebrate Salah, but at Salah, my mom would send stuff to people. And I'm like, why you? It didn't make sense then, but now I understand that that was her version of maintaining relationships. And so that's really what networking is, maintaining relationships. So get intentional about that. You can read up on it if you want. I know that I'm going to make a video sometime in the future speaking about networking and how you can do that. But focus on your networking. That is something that I didn't know early on, but now that I do, like now that I do really know what networking does, I'm not going to play with it. The third thing that I'm doing that I believe that if you start doing, it'll make a great difference for you with your success is romanticizing your life. Now, I had this deep unease about sharing my life because I felt like it was not aesthetic enough. And so that really stunted my growth because I wasn't sharing my life. What I eventually realized is I'm the one that gets to say whether my life is cool or not. And I have designed my life in such a way that it is really cool. I really enjoy my life. I enjoy being with my family. I enjoy being with my friends. I enjoy working. I love my office. I enjoy, you know, the little things. And so I'm able to share that because I have decided that it is enough for me. And I'm not here to be aesthetic for you. I'm here to show my journey and my life. And if that is good for you, that's great. Stick around. If that is not good enough for you, if that's not what you're looking for, if that's not the vibe you want, keep it moving and no hard feelings. Okay, so but I realized that it was up to me to romanticize my life. If I'm having a cup of coffee and I'm really enjoying this cup of coffee, I will share it or not, depending on where I am. But the point is, don't let what you're seeing on social media stop you from sharing your truth. And that's all I have to say about it. Buy the mugs that you want, not the mugs that social media says you should have. If that makes sense. I'm using mugs, but whatever it is, right? Your wardrobe, your hair, your makeup, let it be you that's shining through. Let it be you that's bringing these things that you enjoy, not the other way around. Getting what other people are enjoying that they're sharing and trying to make your life fit into that. We don't want that. It messes with your confidence, it messes with your head, and in the end it doesn't come through as authentic. So be the most authentic version of yourself. That is all your audience wants, and that is all your ideal client will want. The fourth thing that I am trying to practice, because it doesn't come easy to me, is breathing. Sometimes I get so worked up, like, oh, the kids are going to run late for school. Oh, I woke up 5 minutes after my alarm. Oh, I didn't prepare yesterday, so things are not running smoothly. Oh, I was trying to record a YouTube video and they took the light. And so, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm learning to breathe. Because what is the worst that can happen? For me, getting to a place where I remind myself to breathe because things are never as bad as we think they are. It changed the game for me. It allowed me to show up as my most authentic self, to show up even when I was feeling uncomfortable, pushing my boundaries, because I know that this is me. This is me, and everything that I have to offer is me. And this is me, right? This is my life. This is what I've got to offer. So, this is life. This is me having understood that life is never perfect, no matter how airbrushed and edited the videos are. Real life is imperfect and things happen and it goes wrong some days, and it's fine. It's fine. Nobody will die. The world will not end because things didn't go my way. So I've learned to just breathe, do what I can, do my best. And if things don't work out, just just leave it to God, honestly. For me, that's where I'm at now. It's like, I'm really grateful this worked, thank you. Or that didn't work, I know you have better in store for me. Okay, so please give yourself some grace and breathe. And the final thing I will leave you with is learning. Make learning a habit. Make investing in yourself a habit. The books you read, the things you ingest, the podcasts you listen to, and She's the Brand should be one of them. The YouTube channels you watch, the people you surround yourself with, be on a learning journey. Let it be that every day you learn something new. Not necessarily like an entirely new concept, a different way to do things, a different, you know, manner of doing things, but whatever it is, be on a learning journey. Launching this podcast, I had to learn how to edit audio, and it took me way back, like it took me back to when I was launching this YouTube channel, and I had no idea what editing a video was. So I had to go on YouTube and watch videos and then come back and try to learn, and it was just a lot of back and forth. And I felt that same discomfort learning how to edit a podcast, and I'm still learning, to be honest. I know that my first few episodes will not be the best, but I'm putting it out there because we're not letting perfectionism stop us. Bottom line is, learning is a consistent journey. You would think that having understood how to edit, and now I'm a pro, and now I can edit YouTube videos, and I can create amazing reels. You think I was done with my editing journey, but then launch a podcast and I have to learn how to edit audio. That's something I didn't know about. At first, it just looked like, because my husband has a studio, recording studio, and it just looked like that producer's screen that I just never bothered to understand. And then, but now I had to learn it, right? But when learning is a habit for you, when learning goes without saying for you, whenever you're confronted with something that you cannot do, have never done, you have that confidence that I don't know this thing, but I know I'm going to figure it out. And that is the confidence that you need to be moving through it. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope that these help you. I hope that everything that I have said helps you towards your pursuit of your own version of success. Join us on She's the Brand. The link is going to be in the description. If you're new here, please subscribe. Clearly you can see that we're going on a journey here and we can go at it together. So thank you so much for watching. All of the socials, all of the places that you can hook up with me are in the description, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.